So ladies and gentlemen, I will first like to interact with our past presidents. Let's see Dr. Pahlajani, what he has to say. Dr. Pahlajani, you are here for last so many years in Mumbai. We welcome you to do our digital health setup here. We'd like to have your opinion. What do you think is going to be the future of heart care in India from your point of view, and where are we today? Are we competing with the world in technology, in education, or in the research? What are your viewpoints?
See, it's like this, that I've seen that the doctors, and especially the cardiologists in India, are no way inferior to the cardiologists in the West. They are performing practically every procedure, like angioplasty, very complex angioplasty, the bypass surgeries, the valve replacements, and very recently you might have read in the newspapers that in Mumbai there are a couple of heart transplants which have already been done. And I'm sure surgeons all over the country will be capable of performing the heart transplants very soon, since once the technology is known, the experience will come up with the more and more number of cases being done. So I think looking at the technology, there is no way we can be considered as inferior. As a matter of fact, if you see in England, 25 to 30% of the doctors rendering the medical care belong to the Indian subcontinent. Look at the United States. If you see 15% doctors are in the American Medical Association are of the Indian or the subcontinent origin. So I think we are contributing not only to our own health care, but we are also contributing to the health care of the developed nations. Now, when you say what is going to be the future, I think the demand by the patients is going to be tremendous. So there has to be some easier way of giving our opinions, our advice to the patients as for the prevention, the actual treatment, guiding them to go to the proper center is not going to be possible physically. So there has to be some modern method of reaching out to them. That is about the healthcare. The second thing is
what is the most important thing you think? Suppose a guy is sitting in South Africa or sitting in Vietnam and he wants to have the opinion of Dr. Pahlajani. What's the best method you think is feasible?
Well, I think now we have a technology available, digital technology available, and even today, a lot of patients from say Middle East, they write to me a letter. Say, for example, for that matter, the patient has seen me here in Mumbai, and then I advise him treatment. He goes back to say to Dubai or to Kuwait. Then after 3 months or 6 months, he sends me all the data on the email. Then I look at it, and then he wants an opinion from me and wants an advice whether he should change the medicines, you should continue the same medicines, or whether he needs to come back for a follow-up. So everything is communicated on the email.
Very nice, I think, Pahlajani. Yours a very beautiful message that the future advice and expert opinion can be on digital. Do you think education can also be part of digital? Do you think the research can also be part of digital? Or do you think the public campaign to prevent the heart attack or to attack the heart attack is feasible by a digital way?
Oh, sure. You see, today the knowledge and the research in cardiology, is so fast and rapid that it's very difficult for a doctor to keep pace physically to go and attend a conference or sort of a travel abroad or travel to say bigger cities like Calcutta, Mumbai, Delhi to attend the conferences. The best thing is that if the mountain cannot come to Mahmud or the vice versa, one should go and give it to the doctors in these smaller towns. It will reduce the burden on his time, because ultimately every doctor is a very, very busy person. So the best thing is we have got digital communication systems like either the webinar or the webcast. We actually have had several webcasts coming to us from some experts from USA, from UK, from Switzerland, where we have interacted. So similarly, we can have webcasts given from say telecast from the Mumbai or Delhi or Calcutta to all over the country. People can gather in a hall and listen to it rather than traveling.
So ladies and gentlemen, a very beautiful message is given by Dr. Pahlajani. He said everything can be done sitting at home. You don't waste your time in traveling. It's a waste of time. Going all the way 24 hours to 36 hours, sitting in a flight and doing nothing there. It's purely waste of time. You are not productive there. You are counterproductive according to me in every way. In your physical health, mental health, psychological, social health, you are not doing anything. I think it's a very beautiful message given by Dr. Pahlajani. The future is, I think अगर मैंने ढंग से सुना इनकी बात को तो ये कहते हैं कुआं प्यासे के पास जाएगा, प्यासे को कुएं के पास आने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. It's a very beautiful message by Dr. Pahlajani. I think a thirsty man has not to go to the well. Well has to come to a thirsty person. I think it's a beautiful message. The future is going to be digital India. The same is the logo and the theme of our Prime Minister, that we all have to promote digital India to become digital global. I think the healthcare industry is first to come. We are very happy that we are sitting in Mumbai and we are going to have and work on this project in a very, very big way, and we will have very messages and every kind of thing, like Dr. Pahlajani was mentioning, that we can do not only medical experts' opinion, but also all kind of conferences, symposia and meetings and research protocols. Everything can be discussed on digital health. Thank you very much, Dr. Pahlajani. I think it was a very beautiful interaction and very productive. We have with us Dr. Amal Banerjee. He is a very eminent cardiologist from Kolkata and the past president of CSI. Dr. Amal Banerjee, you have been involved in education for last so many years. I had seen you almost for last 30 years, the way you are involved and lifting up the Cardiological Society of India in the whole globe. I know it's your hard work, it's not easy, but I'm very happy that in the CSI, for the first time, you are launching a project known as a webcast or webinar. What's your opinion about the webcast and webinar, taking into consideration the role of Cardiological Society of India to create an impact in the globe? Dr. Amal Banerjee.
Okay, actually you were considering for some time that we should, as you mentioned earlier, and also I agree with Professor Pahlajani what he interacted, regarding we should adopt the modern technology to impart our knowledge and sharing our knowledge not only within our country but globally. We as an Indian cardiologist, we are technically and we are not inferior, even in some areas well superior. We are more experienced in some area of the cardiology since we see more cases. So far my personal experience is that be it the Asia Pacific region, the Central Asia or the Europe or US, the people are very eager and keen to share their knowledge with Indians. So from Cardiological Society of India, we have decided we should have the webcast and webinar. We will start from we will have the our maiden webcast from in the September end, when we will have the second Cardiac Prevents Congress at Delhi. We have also our plan that from time to time in regular interval we take the opinion of our experts. Say Dr. Pahlajani, you other people, me and other eminent people from India, they will speak. Say Dr. Pahlajani, you will share his experience regarding which he spoke this morning regarding the stent thrombosis, and our friends not only in India but in different other continents, they can share our knowledge and experience from very important and senior expert in the field of cardiology. Another issue, apart from the imparting and sharing our scientific knowledge, if we consider the burden of cardiovascular disease pursuant the NCD, non-communicable disease in India, we should, from which we are going to plan on under the umbrella or the leadership of the Cardiological Society of India, we'll go for some webcast and webinar for public, also for the public education. We'll also take the help of state governments, Government of India, and each branch of CSI will be entrusted to take the charge of the state and in different native languages, so that we can prepare what should be in very simple way how we can prevent or take the medical help who is already having coronary artery disease, hypertension, diabetes and obesity, how they immediately and how they can seek the medical opinion, and also how to prevent all these things.
Thank you very much, Dr. Amal Banerjee. I think you brought a very important point that CSI is going ahead with the digital technology in the form of creating a setup for a webinar and webcast, so that all the conferences conducted by CSI anywhere, locally, focally, nationally or internationally, will be very widely covered for the dissemination of information worldwide. Dr. Banerjee, I am very happy that you also mentioned for the first time, and a doctor of your stature is mentioning that it will be different languages. It's really amazing. How can you make a state in country like India in the different languages? Second thing, which is very important, I think the third point which I really want to mention, that I saw a lot of change in the CSI headquarters, especially in the form of bringing books. There's a lot of development. Up till now we are following Eugene Brownwald. Why not to have Eugene Brownwald created in India now? We are all developed. Everybody is so intelligent here. Everybody is so research oriented. Why not to create a Eugene Brownwald? Has also grown old now. There's a limit. He has done a good contribution in the globe. Why not we start here e-books or digital books or e-cassettes, e-CDs or YouTube programs? What is your thing CSI will do in the years to come, Dr. Amal Banerjee?
Okay, we have already decided to publish CSI textbook. We have already we have selected our editor-in-chief and also editorial board. I think there is a lot of learned persons who will contribute. Actually, there is a heterogeneous publication of books. That's by some individual efforts. But if you go just like publishing books on behalf of the Cardiological Society of India, and you go for the new edition, upgrade our edition every 3 to 5 years will be very helpful. Apart from that, we are going for forming some guidelines. Hypertension guidelines, of course, is there. Then ST elevation, MI, cardiac prevent. Then also for the lipid management with the guideline in the Indian context. We can also take the help of our digital methods. Then we can also that we can very quickly reach the largest section of our fraternity, so that they are aware how that Cardiological Society of India, their guidelines is being accessible to all the practicing, not only cardiologists or physician. I am telling you, there are some areas, there's a surgeons, anesthetists, ophthalmologists, gynecologists, they are coming to us for when a patient is going for the non-cardiac surgery, they frequently require, everybody is very conscious about the cardiology aspect. So they require the cardiac clearance, the cardiological assessment for the non-cardiac surgery. We should have some practical guidelines for India, so that any surgeon, any gynecologist, any ophthalmologist, orthopedic surgeon who is going for the how they can assess. This is our concept, this is our guideline called the CPG, Clinical Practice Guideline, where they can have the glimpse looking at our website. They can have also, we can also organize some webcast on the issue, so that we can help our medical fraternity. We have to take the leadership so that we can help our fraternity, doctor fraternity.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's very clear by Dr. Amal Banerjee that we are going to go education for masses, not only in India but all over the world. And I think he was very specific. He said the education will not be only for doctors, will not be only for cardiologists, it will not be only for students, it will be for other specialties also. Because cardiology may be critical care, cardiology is for anesthetists, cardiology is for pediatricians, cardiology is for peripheral vascular disease individuals. So I think the surgeons, so many specialties are there. I think it's a very, very nice objective of CSI in the years to come and grow in a very, very big way. The second thing which Dr. Amal Banerjee mentioned very categorically and very specifically, that our objective is we must transmit the mode of transmission not only in one language but multiple languages. I think that's the future. I must really compliment both Dr. Pahlajani and Dr. Amal Banerjee to thinking very big. It is only our thought process which makes us big. If you think big, you become big. I think I'll just like to conclude, and I'd like to have a final opinion of Dr. Pahlajani before we leave. I'll just take 2 minutes more. Dr. Pahlajani, what do you think is the message you want to give on the occasion of this World Congress on Coronary Heart Disease? What's your message?
The message is very clear. I always, whenever I want to look at something, I say, what is my mission? And then, what is my vision? I think my mission is to impart good patient care, to alleviate his suffering, and to impart knowledge. To whatever I have learned, many more people should learn. I think that is dissemination of my knowledge. The people, I think that will be my greatest contribution to my students, my fellow colleagues, my peers, my superiors. I think everybody, I must share with them. The vision is, I think, what we have discussed today. The vision has to be much bigger. Today I was, say, for example, talking to a crowd of, say, 500 people. But then my vision is that I should be talking to 500,000 people.
Yeah.
And how do I achieve that? All 500,000 people cannot come in. I'm just giving an arbitrary figure of 500,000. It could be 50,000. So how do I reach them? And the only way I can reach them when I am digital, I am going through the electronic medium, and where anyone who has got a computer, has got an internet line, he should be able to talk to me, listen to me. And today with the Skype or any other methodology, what we used to call as the sort of a communication between the presenter and the listener, I think today is very easily available without any additional or exorbitant cost. It is very, very inexpensive. And it is available in every door, every house, every shop, every clinic. It's available everywhere. It can be done even while you're mobile. You are sitting into the car. You've got you've got laptop with you. You've got a smartphone with you. You can just open up your smartphone.
No, I am really surprised. Such a senior person, all the time in the cath lab, talk of smart things. He's talking of a smartphone. He's talking of a smart mobile. He's talking of a smart television. He's talking of a smart laptop. Everything is talking smart. Here is the smart DB Pahlajani and a smart Amal Banerjee. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you.